I want to get to Emily Wilkins in Washington with breaking news. Hi, Emily.
Hey, Scott. Well, as you know, we've been tracking government shutdown news, and now we just had two lawmakers exit Speaker Mike Johnson's office, saying that there is an agreement now. We do not have any additional details, but both said that an agreement has been reached, that they're expecting details soon, and that they are expecting a vote in the House tonight. This was, of course, Tom Cole, who heads the Appropriations Committee, and Stephanie Bice. And when I asked Congresswoman Bice, are you concerned that we might see Donald Trump and Elon Musk scuttle this again? She said no, and they both seem very confident that what they're going to put forward has a chance to pass. Now, of course, we don't know the details. We don't know what it is. Most members have not had the chance yet to look at this bill. So still a lot of hurdles. No guarantee that a shutdown is avoided, but it seems at least we have something of a plan B. Scott?
Let me ask you this. Do we have any idea whether either Musk or the president-elect have any idea what's in the new proposed legislation and whether they've, with quotes, obviously, signed off on it?
Well, from our understanding, Trump has been made aware of the discussions that have been going on today. He's been looped in. Certainly all the lawmakers on the Hill have gotten the message that if Trump isn't looped in and doesn't have buy-in, he can kill things pretty quickly. Of course, I think the big question is exactly what does this bill look like? What does it contain? I think it's one of those things that we're not going to quite know what the response is until it's there. But certainly there have been a number of lawmakers from all different corners of the Republican conference going into Johnson's office today, having those discussions. J.D. Vance was a part of it as well. Of course, then again, there's the other question. How much do Democrats agree with what is going to be about to happen? Because remember, even though it's the Republican game in the House, the Senate has to pass this, and that is all Chuck Schumer and the Democrats over there.
And do we have any idea when all of this could make its way to the Senate?
That is a great question. At this point, we don't have bill text. Remember, at the start of this week, we were expecting to see bill text on Sunday. It didn't come out until Tuesday afternoon. Clearly, they can't do that this time because we'd already be in a shutdown. But we are not quite sure. This could be a couple more hours before we see something. It could be a much shorter time period. And I think for a lot of the lawmakers, it seems like they're willing to go late tonight. This might be something where the House votes late, the Senate votes early tomorrow. If they are all in agreement, they could technically get this done and avoid a shutdown. But again, you're going to need a lot of agreement. And as we've seen this week, that is difficult to accomplish when you have margins as narrow as the ones that the House and the Senate have now.
All right. We also have the president-elect sort of stunning people. That's how it's being characterized in some press reports. Their words, not mine, of the idea of repealing the debt ceiling. So that's kind of an overhang on all of this, too.
It's a huge question, and that was certainly something that I was asking lawmakers who were leaving the room. Is this addressing the debt limit? The interesting thing here is that there is bipartisan support for addressing it. There's bipartisan support for eliminating it, as Trump mentioned that he would do earlier today. The difficulty is that for a lot of the hardline conservatives in the Republican Party, they wanted an actual debate on the debt limit. They wanted to use it as a chip to actually lower some spending and perhaps reduce the government debt and the government deficit. And they're worried that just by going ahead and raising it now, yeah, they might have to deal with it in a messy battle during the Trump administration, but they could at least get a win when it comes to reducing the debt and the deficit. And so a number of them are concerned. Chip Roy's been outspoken on it. And then, of course, you've seen this now back and forth where Trump has come out on Truth Social, has criticized Chip Roy, and now Chip Roy has come back and said he's going to continue to fight for it. So many debates ahead.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Emily, thank you. Emily Wilkins, right in the heart of it, down the Capitol for us today.